Big Money Bound TV, RRT Posse YouTube. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. I release scheduled videos every Monday, 12 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time, but I also release some unscheduled videos throughout the week. Now, if you're returning, welcome back. I appreciate all of the support. Thank you. Today's video, I'm about to get real personal with you, man. I'm about to keep it 100 and let you know what happened to me while I was expecting my child. I was fired from my job. This is supposed to be the happiest moment of your life. You find out you and your significant other is expecting your firstborn child. But this isn't how it went for me, because I was let go from my place of employment. My last official job. I'm now unemployed and expecting a child. You want to know what emotions I was going through? How was I feeling? What was going on in my brain? All you gotta do is keep watching. Just keep watching. What we represent, man?
Big money bound.
Say, let her know, man.
Big money bound.
This is one weird, awkward situation that I found myself in. Y'all know me. Big Money Bound TV. Respiratory therapy saved me. I had 2 jobs as a respiratory therapist. So how did I end up with 0 with a kid on the way? So this what went down. This how it took place. I had a full-time job and a per diem job. COVID-19 pandemic hit. January 2020, it was in the air. It was sparking. It was flying. It was real deal serious. They had been doing the travel pandemic respiratory pay if you was willing to take that trip to Texas. They saying people getting paid $7,500, $8,000 a week, then they went to $10,000 a week. I'm like, man, that's no way. They're lying. I'm not falling for that joke. I knew a homie that went out there. I made that phone call. Hey, is it really like that? Shorty say, it's really like that. Oh, I gotta go get to it. But I'm employed here. Full-time job, per diem job. If you know about these jobs, man, when you work for a company, I ain't gonna say hospital, when you work for any kind of company, when they need you, they need you. And when they don't need you, they don't need you. I've been called off many times from my place of employment when they ain't need me. Nah, stay home tonight. We slow, won't need you to come in. Bro, y'all telling me this? I just bought my first house. Now I'm expecting a kid. What y'all mean, stay home? What? When they don't need you, they don't need you. So I did what was best for me and my family. I told them, hey man, 2 weeks notice, I gotta go ahead and I gotta get that. Gave them full time that 2 weeks notice. Now at my per diem job, you're supposed to give them 1 day a week per the schedule, at least 1 day. I was giving them 1 day a week, 1 day a week. Now y'all know me. It was even one point in time, I was giving them 3 days a week. I'm doing 3 at my per diem job, 3 at my full-time job, because I'm big money bound. 3 days a week for like 2 months. Cool. Now I'm peeping the schedule. They put the whole schedule on the board. And they let you know like what day you're supposed to come in. You can see the whole, like, everybody who's employed as a respiratory therapist at this hospital on this list. I'm seeing me. I'm giving them 4 days a week. I'm giving them 4 days every pay period. Every schedule, I'm giving them 4 days, 4 days. I see some folks who giving them 1 day, giving them 2 days. Some people ain't giving them no days. I'm like, that's kind of strange. But I'm minding my business, worrying about my fatty, keep doing my job. That COVID-19 pandemic hit, I'm going to get this real money for me and my family. And this is when it started getting dirty and shaky. So I need y'all to stay with me now. First text message I received. We need some days for the schedule. From January the 3rd to January the 30th. Thank you. I replied back a couple days later. Sorry, but I don't have any availability for this schedule. I'll let you know my availability for next schedule ASAP. I'm being straight up with you. Like, I'm being for real. They would text me back, man, saying this. Just an FYI, there is still a 4-shift requirement per schedule. Like, why are you lying to me? That's not the case, and you know it's not. I recall I tried to give them 3 days per schedule one time. They said, no, you gotta give us 4 if you can't, you gotta give us 4 days. You can't do that. I get back to work, I said, my homegirl, like, yeah, man, I was trying to have yesterday off, but they told me I had to give them 4 days. And yeah, they just do that to certain people because there's one girl who hasn't been here for 3 months. She's still employed here. I saw her here last week, and she's going for the next 3 months. I'm like, damn, I have been seeing that too. So you lying. Why they doing this to me? Why they doing this to me? I ain't saying it's sexism. I ain't saying it's racism. I'm just saying they doing it to me and they doing it to other people. I'm just giving you the full story, let you know what's going on. So I replied back. At this moment, my personal life situation doesn't allow for me to work the required 4 shifts per schedule requirement. And any availability I have, I will give. If you allow me to, now. I'm saying, because I see what you kind of on some shaky stuff like, you doing this for other people, not for me now. I'll give you what I have. That's if you allow me to. And when I say like some personal situation, at that time, we got COVID pandemic pay. At my full-time job, they telling us for every additional shift you pick up, we're giving you $500 plus whatever you make when you work. I'm doing what's best for me and my family, though. Why would I not go get that right there? That's $500 guaranteed just for putting your name down saying give me an extra day. I'm not getting that at my per diem job. I'm doing what's best for me and my family. Like I said, when I bought my house and mortgage was due, my per diem job was telling me, hey, stay home, we don't need you. When they don't need you, they don't need you, you feel me? I gotta make what's do what's best for me and my family also. Personally, I can't come in there right now. But y'all know me, when I can work, I'm giving you 3 days a week as a part-time. That's a full-time commitment. Can't y'all understand? Like, hey, dog. Hey, man. So once I said, if you allow me to, they text, okay. Like, okay. Like, oh, that's okay. All right. Cool. I make the decision to go off to Texas and get this real money. Put in my 2 weeks notice at my job, my full-time job, thinking I'm going over here. I still got my per diem job to come back to. I'm up there in Texas, man. Y'all know. If you know, you know. I'm up there, man. Getting to the Fetty. It's snowing. I'm playing in the snow.
Get on the ground for that.
I can't make it on the ground.
I told you weren't going to do it.
Oh, man, hold on.
Oh, yeah, you got to do that. I told you. I told you.
Hey! Oh, man, all right.
I'm getting paid crazy numbers. $10,000 a week. This is for real. I got my jet on the way. Everything gonna be good. My girl gonna be good. My son gonna be good. My girl ain't gotta go back to work. My little boy gonna be straight. Louis gonna be straight. I'm really seeing some real revenue doing this for my family. Everything is all good. Like, bro, everything is good. So one morning, I wake up to a dirty text. Just, it got dirty, like I said. Dog, them text me out of the blue early in the morning. I don't know if contacted you, but you have been suspended due to not turning in your pals. First things first, wasn't no good morning. Hey, how you doing? You coming out rude already. Secondly, turning in my pals, that's something that your job supposed to notify you about. Every place I ever worked at, they say, hey, you know, your pal's it's gonna be up this month. You gotta re-register it before it goes up. They're supposed to let you know this kind of stuff. They keep up this because they want to keep employees there. So that was a little fishy, but whatever. It's my feelings that you no longer want to work here. I am going to start the termination process. If you cannot or will not fulfill your shift requirements, I need a per diem that is willing to work. Now I'm expecting this to be my job when I come back home, bro. Now they telling me to start my termination process? Now I told y'all I got a personal situation going on. Now I told y'all what it was. They don't know what it is. It could have been family related, COVID related. Ain't nobody say, hey man, good morning. How you doing? Is everything okay with your family? Are you doing okay mentally? Are you good? Well, none of that. It was coming to start your termination process. Bro, that's why I say, man, if you in the field, you know, if you finna get into that field, do what's best for you and your family, dog. Cause when they need you, they need you. And when they don't, They don't. And ain't no love in it. It's thugs in it. They corporate thugging. That's what they doing corporately. They just really just try to, I'm gonna start the termination process. I'm finna write back nasty and filthy texts because you don't know what's going on with me and my personal life. You don't know this is my last job. I'm depending on this when I get back home. You don't know something wrong with my family. You don't know what. You just hit me up. I can tell you don't want to work here no longer. I gave y'all 3 days a week, dog. Ain't nobody ever did that. People saying, oh my gosh, why is Randy working this many hours? Don't he live at home with his parents? What is he? People like, man, Randy got his own crib. I don't stay at home with his parents. Why does he need all this money? Because it's getting real. It's for real. And y'all say I'm gonna start your termination process. I remember, dog. I'm finna text back nasty and filthy stuff. But you know what? God watching and God real. So this is what I said. Do what you feel is right. I enjoyed my time at and I appreciate the opportunity. Have a blessed day. They text back, thank you. Hey man, I just took that high road and the process did what it did, dog, but I took that high road and said, hey man, do what you feel is right. I'm putting the ball in your court because you know what's right and what's wrong. You know that you doing something for somebody else, and if somebody else does it, it's a problem. Y'all trying to really force me. And like I said, man, I had 2 jobs. I needed 2 jobs for my family. That was a job I was dependent on when I got back. But to be honest with you, bro, the way that place works sometimes, I really wasn't a fan of it. I keep telling these people, I don't like working pediatrics, man. Like, I don't want to work with peds, with kids. I've never set up a ventilator for a pediatric patient. When they give me a job and say, okay, as long as I get training, I'm willing to work wherever I need training. I never got pediatric training while I was at this place. Never. The last time I did pediatrics was when I was in school. And that was 2013. Now it's 2018. I'm in here working. No pediatric training. My first day they sent me to the peds. Now every day I come here after that, I got pediatric ER. Pediatric ER. Like, I never intubated no kid. Like, this ain't something, this is... They doing this because the full-time staff don't want to work the pediatric ER. Okay, I'm working it. I'm a therapist. I don't have training here. I'm just trying my best to do what I can do. Now, sometimes I get it. If sometimes somebody else get it, you know what? That's cool. At least they rotating that wheel. Every time I come in here, pediatric ER, pediatric ER, pediatric ER. And you're not just getting pediatric ER. You're getting pediatric ER and floors. And some of a unit. What the hell they got going on in here? And I'm giving them 3 days a week. So you know what, man? If that's how you feel about the termination process, bro, maybe you ain't really hurting me. You really saved me. Because every day I went in there and I had pediatric ER, man, I was praying that, you know what, don't nothing too crazy happen. And luckily, nothing ever did. The craziest it got for me is a patient came in with an asthma, a little kid came in, like 6 years old, having an asthma attack. Thankfully, dual neb racemic epi was able to dilate the patient's bronchus. And everything came back. The patient was doing good. It was breathing nice and easy. We had to do an ABG on that patient. The nurse tried, the doctor tried, another therapist tried, then they called me to give it a try. I go in there, it's a kid, like I said, 6 years old. Using ABG on at 6 years old. You sticking a 6-year-old kid right here in the same artery that you hit an adult in and they scream and holler like a baby. Now you really doing it to a baby. I got it with no problem. Now the family go up to the unit and they say, yeah, we gotta do a repeat blood gas. The family requesting to have me there because I did it the first time with no problem. Not knowing I'm nervous and I'm scared as hell. So that's the craziest it got for me, all thankfully. So, like I said, man, do what you feel is right. They said, okay. People sent back another text. A couple days later, man. We would like to have this as a resignation, not a termination. Would you be willing to send a quick resignation letter to us? This will look better in work history and if you ever want to come back. Like I said, I'm taking a high road, bro. Hey, you know what? Whatever, man. Thumbs up to the message. Sure, I appreciate the opportunity to do that. Thank you. What's the email address? Like, come on, bro. Like, we ain't gotta get it. Y'all know my work ethic. Like, I'm big money bound. Like, I'm working. Like, I'm getting to the fetty and I'm doing my job the right way. But these people don't terminate me over there. They allowed me to resign. Resignation. Okay, cool. You forcing my hand, bro. Like, whatever. Okay. So I'm over here in Texas doing this travel assignment, dog. When I come back home, I ain't got no job, dog. Like, what I'm gonna tell my lady that's pregnant with our baby? Yeah, I don't got no job when I get back home. Think I'm gonna tell her that? She's stressing. No, I ain't gonna have my girl. I told her everything was all good. Not knowing it wasn't. But I'm big money bound. I'm ambitious. I try to keep plays in motion, keep things set up. I always try to like plan ahead, expect the worst, but plan for the best. Like, I've been at rock bottom before, and I'm trying to avoid never getting back there. So in order for me not to get back there, you got to put layers and layers and layers and layers and layers and layers and layers. So if you fall, you gonna go all the way down to the bottom. So that's what I always do. I always plan ahead, man. Pay bills ahead of time, months ahead of time, just in case everything happens. That's why I'm a baby boy. He got shoes from size 2 to size 7. He may not reach a size 7 till he's 3 years old, 2 years old. But I knew that when I had it, I did it. So if things slow up, he still got what he need. He's still good forever. I've been there, and I'm not trying to go back, man. I come home, dog. But I got no job, bro. Like, but I wasn't really like tripping, because I knew it was a great opportunity. I knew it was a good chance that I could get back into my full-time job, because they know my work ethic, they know my work history. They let me back in there with no problem. I chose not to go and get a second job because I want to use all of that free time I now have to put into my craft, to put into my business, to put into my brand, to really take care of that, which is what I've been doing. I'm proud of myself, dog. I'm taking it serious now, for real. Like, everything, you know, lawyers, business lawyers, I got business attorneys. You feel me? Like, it's for real, dog. So like, shout out to the supporters, man. But I did everything like for real. And like, the money that I made, the money I would have made at my per diem job in those 3 months I went away to Texas, I made more money in those 3 months than I would have made at my per diem job in 4 to 5 years. So hey, thank y'all for letting me go. I don't need that. Like, bro, God watching. Like, it's for real. Like, whatever energy you put out, you gonna get back, dog. You do right things will happen to you, man. As long as your heart good, you gonna be good, man. Like, it ain't have to go down like that. But that's how they want to play it. It's corporate thugging. Like, it ain't no love in it. When you get in there, do what's best for you and your family. Cause them folks is wildin'. Let me go get my baby. See, my son just woke up. Let me get my baby boy. Like I said, bro. Look at my son. He up, man. Daddy got you, my boy. But yeah, dog, ain't no love in it. It's thugs in it. Do what's right for your family, bro. Like, I was expecting my little one. Now he here and he good forever. You feel me? It just made me go harder, dog. Like, thank y'all for watching. I appreciate all the support, man. Tell them thank you for watching, son. Tell them, you looking at that TV? That's a big TV? Cause that's big money bound. Alright, man. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate all the support, dog. Y'all be easy. It's possible, man. Ain't no love in it, dog. For real.